So guest requests, there's two ways to handle guest requests. The first way is we do it all ahead of time. And why is this important? Well, because people want to have their song played. People want to dedicate a song to you. They want to have a throwback. Like, remember when we used to dance in the living room together as, under this song? Or do you remember when we used to go out to the club together and we heard this song? Or do you remember when we laughed so hard when we heard this song and watched the music video for the first time? There's always memories associated with song requests, and that's one of the reasons I love taking song requests. But there's two ways to do it. The first way is you do it ahead of time. So you ask people, hey, we'd love to have you at our wedding. We send you an invitation. Please tell us your song requests so that we can preview them ahead of time, and we'll make sure to get the ones played that we actually like. Because sometimes people will make song requests and you're like, yeah, this is dog water. I'm not a fan of this song and I wish it wasn't playing right now. The only way you can really control that is if you take song requests ahead of time. Conversely, if you say, I want to take song requests the day of, that basically just means people are going to come up to me and they're going to say, hey, can you play Brick House? And then I'm going to look at, look at our agreement, look at what we've said. And if it says, hey, I don't want you to play any songs that, are funk or disco, I'm going to say, all right, well, let's come up with a different song because I'm actually not going to be playing any funk or disco tonight. Or if I look at it and it says, please don't play any hard metal, but everything else is great, then I'll say, hey, happy to play Brick House for you, no problem. So really, it just comes down to, let's talk ahead of time about guest requests, figure out what's appropriate and what you're looking for, and then I create those rules and I operate those rules when we're taking song requests. So some of it is language, like if you're going to have songs with some real nasty language or real explicit stuff, well, if you've got kids, then it's probably smart to do a request time where that's allowed. So I like to call it the nightclub. So we go like, let's say your wedding's going to end at like 10 o'clock. So from 9 to 10, we'll go nightclub. And that's where I get on the mic ahead of time. I say, hey, everybody, the nightclub's going to start in about 15 minutes. And if you're offended by lyrics or language, or that's something you don't want your kids to hear, I recommend that you be out of here by about 9 o'clock, because from 9 to 10, we're going to be playing explicit requests and we're going to be playing that kind of music. So just to let you know ahead of time. So then people know what to expect. So I think that's really important to do, is to set that standard so that people know what's going on, and that way we can be respectful, essentially. So the guest requests, there's different ways to manage it, but that's really what I find is the best way. Is we just have a conversation about it, we create the rules for song requests, and then we deliver, and yeah, that's how we do it. So thanks for watching and thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got something out of it. If you're you want to have a DJ out your wedding, you want somebody like me, contact me. Let's chat about it. Otherwise, God bless, and I hope your event is amazing. So right on. Have a good one.